Who?
Who?
Who? Who?
Who?
Who?
Who?
Who?
Now who's this motherfucker?
We talk about the greatest rivalries in history, Batman and the Joker, Coke and Pepsi, but today we're tackling the most important debate in the history of music. Two legends, two distinct styles, one burning question. Welcome to another episode of Who Gets More Pussy? That's right. I'm your host, Sean, and today we're looking at the ultimate rock and roll metrics of success. Who was swimming in more pussy back in their prime? Rush's prog rock bass god, Geddy Lee, or the mustache maestro of blue-eyed soul, John Oates? All right, let's get into it. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments right now before we even start. Are you Team Geddy or Team Oates? Let's break it down. Contender 1, Geddy Lee. Let's start up north with the pride of Canada, Mr. Geddy Lee. Now, on paper, you look at Rush and you think, okay, these guys are writing 20-minute epics about space travel, philosophy, and trees fighting each other. Look at a Rush crowd in 1981. What do you see? You see 15,000 dudes playing air drums to Neil Peart and calculating time signatures in their head. It was a total sausage fest. However, we cannot underestimate the power of the bassist. Geddy Lee's a rock star, and rock stars get pussy. It's the law of physics. You're playing sold-out arenas worldwide, flying on private jets, and slapping the bass with fingers, moving at the speed of sound. You don't think they were highly dedicated, incredibly nerdy groupies waiting backstage in Toronto? We have to talk about the robes. In the 70s, Geddy was rocking those flowing silk robes and the long hair. That is pure mystic energy. It's not your traditional bad boy rock star vibe like Motley Crue, but it is a vibe. And Geddy's pussy acquisition strategy wasn't about casting a wide net. It was about the quality and dedication of the pussy. It's cerebral. It's complex. It's a 7-8 time signature pussy. Contender 2, John Oates. But then we crossed the border to Philadelphia. Enter John Oates. Let's just get the elephant in the room out of the way. The mustache. John Oates' mustache in the 1980s was an independent entity. It had its own gravitational pull. While Rush was writing songs about the French Revolution, Hall & Oates were writing songs explicitly designed to get people to the bedroom. Maneater, Private Eyes, I can't go for that. These are baby-making anthems, people. That's simple. Think about demographic. You go to a Hall & Oates show in 1983, it's a wall-to-wall, big hair, shoulder pads, and screaming women. Daryl Hall was the tall, blonde frontman, sure. But you know there was a massive contingent of fans who wanted the dark, mysterious, leather jacket-wearing rhythm guitar player. John Oates was pulling up to the club in a sports car, wearing a tank top, dropping smooth R&B riffs. The amount of pussy this man must have thrown at him back in the MTV era is frankly incalculable. We are talking staggering, chart-topping levels of pussy. The head-to-head weigh-in. So, how do we judge this? We have to look at the metrics. Metric 1, music. Rush makes you want to read a sci-fi novel, and Hall & Oates makes you want to dim the lights and pour some wine. Point, Oates. Metric 2, the look. Geddy had the double neck guitar and glasses. Iconic, yes. But Oates had the leather and the mustache. It was raw, unadulterated 80s sex appeal. Point, Oates. Metric 3, longevity. Rush toured relentlessly for 40 years. That's a slow, steady, lifelong accumulation of pussy. But Oates lived in the absolute excess of the pop star 80s. Once again, it goes to the verdict. Well, it's pretty easy. I've spoken. I have to call it. I love Geddy. I worship at the altar of Rush, but Geddy Lee is a musical genius who undoubtedly had his fair share of backstage fun. But John Oates? John Oates was a pop culture sex symbol. The man co-wrote Rich Girl. He was living in the center of an 80s pop universe. If we were talking sheer volume, if we're talking about absolute mountain of pussy, John Oates is the undisputed champion of this battle. Geddy gets the respect, but Oates got the pussy. Do you agree with me? Are there any angry Rush fans typing furiously in the comments right now telling me I don't understand the seductive power of a Rickenbacker bass? Prove me wrong down below. Make sure you hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and tune in for the next one. Keep rocking, keep talking, and I'll see you in the next one.